Hey guys, this is going to be the first episode of Unfiltered with Deanna
and Regina.
Okay, we took forever to do that intro.
So, here's the thing, okay? We laugh way too much.
Yes, we do.
Like, it took us 45 minutes just to do this dang intro, okay?
Also, we had some technical difficulties with the mic, but we figured that out.
Because the mics were being stupid and didn't want to work.
So yeah, we're gonna give you guys like a basic
rundown
and like intro to both of us. We started this podcast because, well, we both love watching podcasts.
And
Regina,
we're funny. That's just it.
We both are. And Regina really enjoys Jenna
and
Julian's podcast.
If you haven't seen them, look them up. Yeah. Jenna Marbles.
Julian
Solomita. That's how you say his name. I always forget his name is like so easy, but it's so hard to say.
His last name is pretty hard.
Yeah.
So we enjoy them both, so we basically got inspired by them. And I also really like the podcast called Mile Higher by Kendall and her husband. I forgot his name. I think Josh. So
I need to watch them.
Yeah, they're really good. So for the first episode, we're gonna keep it just pretty introductory about things about us and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start with my age and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm 19. I'm gonna be 20 in July. My horoscope is a Cancer, so that's the most sensitive one out there. I'm basically the mom of the group, even though I'm the youngest one. What we do now, so what I do currently is go to school for psychology, and I'm minoring in criminal justice. Originally, I was going for architecture, interior design, but that didn't work out. So now I'm on to the next best thing, which Regina knows that I'm very obsessed with Halloween and serial killers, in which serial killers would be another episode in our podcast.
I don't like this at all.
Yeah, she will probably not be in it because she doesn't like anything scary.
I'm gonna cry.
So we'll probably have to do something about that, bring in a guest. So yeah, that's basically like my basics, and then Regina.
So, I'm 20. I'll be 21 in January.
Whoop,
whoop, whoop. I mean, it's a year away, but I mean,
same.
I get drunk already, so it's fine.
True.
My horoscope, I am a Capricorn.
Oh wow. Same as Elvis, which also when you talk about Elvis.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with Elvis, which you'll probably hear in the rest of the episodes. But okay, go on.
And Harry Styles.
And she loves Harry
Styles. Because he's gorgeous. So, I don't go to school. I wanted to for photography, but
it's not for
everyone. Just didn't happen. And school's not for me.
Yeah.
So I work in the mall.
Mhm.
Whoop whoop.
Malls
sadly.
Are fun.
Well, we'll get into my job another time.
Yeah, we have a lot of episodes planned for that.
I have a lot of tea.
Also, I don't work currently, which I will be in the summer, but
I do.
Yeah, she goes to work full time, and I'm a student full time.
Yeah.
So we're like.
This is why this podcast took so long.
Yeah, because
she has school, I have work.
I have school, and also I don't have a car yet, which is really sad.
It's the first time I've seen her in like 3 months.
Literally 3 weeks.
It's literally been.
We usually see each other like sometimes regularly, but you know I live pretty far away since she moved.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to find the best time in their schedule to get together to do the podcast.
I just go to school full time, pretty much. Sometimes. Oh, sorry. I meant work. Work.
Yeah.
I go to work full time.
Yeah. Also, I didn't mention I go to UTSA, which is in San Antonio, because we live in San Antonio. Not a really cool city, if you say. I mean, I've lived here my whole life, basically. Yeah. So we've seen it all, so we're just kind of.
I'm not going to say the name of my job, just because of legal things, you know?
Obviously. I'm just saying it because, I mean, there's 20,000, over 20,000 people in my school. Yeah. Doesn't really matter.
I just feel comfortable not saying my work's name. Yeah.
So, now we're going to probably go into how we met, which is a pretty
story behind
funny
itself.
Story, because we could have been best friends a long time ago. Or not. I mean, but I'm pretty sure we would have.
Who knows?
So, you want to start it off?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so we first started talking our freshman year of high school. I know. I know. But here's the crazy thing.
The gag.
The gag. The gag, yeah.
The gag is.
We actually went to the same elementary school, middle school, and high school. and we barely started talking freshman year, which is insane.
Legit. I knew of her, but I was low-key, high-key scared of her because I think she got in a fight one time. And I saw that. Fight me! Which, I don't fight because I'm a lover, but someone's a fighter over here.
Hey, watch it.
I mean...
Baby.
Oh my god. But yeah, I was pretty afraid of her. I didn't really talk to her.
But I actually met her through one of our other friends, Kathy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I semi knew of her first, and then that's when I met Deanna.
But I was very emo in middle school, so I didn't really talk to a lot, except for like my clique. And, we had cliques in middle school. And Regina was like into sports in middle school.
Yeah.
She played sports, and I did nothing. I was just in music, which I still kind of am.
Although,
very into music.
I did play mariachi.
You did play mariachi?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It's because I had no other choice.
But yeah, I saw you in a lot of sports. I'm like, we're completely different people in middle school.
Yeah.
But I knew of her. So, yeah, we went to the same exact schools the full time of our whole lives, and we never actually talked until freshman year of high school.
Yeah.
And I think we talked for the first time in lunch.
Like, instantly, like...
Yeah, like I saw you because a lot of people were going to another different school of ours that was near the area.
Yeah.
And I was going to go there, like, in the first place, but I ended up not going there, and so I went to the school that we went to.
Yeah, for me, I lived down the street, so I had to.
Yeah, you were going there, basically.
Yeah, I had to go there either way.
I didn't live that far, but I was closer to the school that we went to instead of the other school that I wanted to go to. So we both ended up there. I saw Kathy, which I knew from middle school. And then that's how I got introduced to Regina. And then the rest is history, as I shall say. And now we're going to be, I'm going to be in my 20s and she's already 20. And we've been best friends for like 5 years.
What is it, like what, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior?
Is it 6 years?
Yeah, 6 years.
Wow, 6 years.
Wow. You know what they say? After 7 years, a friend becomes for life.
What?
Yeah, I read that.
I didn't know that.
An article, yeah.
Well, that's 100% true.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure nothing's going to happen to us.
Yeah. Probably, I hope not. We have this podcast now.
We got a responsibility to uphold. Let's see, what else? Interest. Okay, so here's where it's funny. We have same interests, but also we have very different interests.
Very different.
In a lot of ways, but we're also the same. So, like, that's probably why we get along so well, because we
opposites attract.
the same kind of music taste, but I also go to a different music taste than she does.
Yeah.
But also, I like a lot of creepy, scary.
Yeah. No. That's not for me.
Regina hates.
No thanks.
Halloween.
I sleep with a light on.
Yeah.
For Pete's sake.
She's not a Halloween kind of gal.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's fun, but like,
yeah.
Michael Myers, I'll fight you.
He's my man, to be honest. I think whenever we had sleepovers, I could never watch scary movies because someone's always scared. We know we end up watching SpongeBob.
Yeah. Oh my god.
SpongeBob.
I love SpongeBob.
Because there's a similarity. We love SpongeBob.
Yeah. Like, and not we like SpongeBob. We like love SpongeBob. I've seen every single episode, even the new ones, even though they kind of suck. I'm sorry.
They do.
But the old ones is where it's at.
Favorite episode of SpongeBob?
Oh my god. Band Geeks, I think. Has to be.
The Super Bowl one?
Yeah.
Sweet,
sweet victory, yeah.
I have too many favorites, but...
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of them that, like, I like, but I think Band Geeks is, like, up there. I actually bought the whole first season of SpongeBob on my phone.
When I bought you that thing for your birthday.
Oh my god, yeah, I have it down here, yeah.
That's how you know you're obsessed.
Yeah.
You know, my favorite episode is probably when Squidward goes in the time traveling machine.
Oh my god. All alone.
Alone.
Yeah.
I don't know what episode that's called, but I really like that one.
But it's funny.
Yeah, so we're basically 20-year-olds obsessed with SpongeBob. But obviously, who isn't? Because everyone nowadays loves Rick and Morty.
I know,
it's
right?
like a huge thing.
Yeah. I mean, I like Rick and Morty too, but not as much as SpongeBob, but it's definitely up there with one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, Rick and Morty is pretty good. You know, my top favorite show is probably obviously SpongeBob. I love Rick and Morty, but it's not my favorite. I'm going to say regular show ahead of Rick and Morty
God.
and Adventure Time.
I haven't seen those in a long time.
Oh man, middle school days. I
Yeah.
would come home from school,
My
watch
nephew
those.
watches them.
Yeah. Do you remember that show H2O
Yes.
with mermaids?
Yeah.
I loved that show too.
That show was legit.
That was
It was a good show.
bomb.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I haven't watched all of them yet.
My sister used to watch it,
Yeah.
but
So let's go back to our interests. Some of my favorite bands. You can go ahead and go first.
God. So,
Bands / musicians, like your top.
okay.
I'd say
So-
top 5.
Okay, top 5. One Direction. I know a lot of people are gonna hate on me for this,
Who
but
cares? Best boy
screw
band.
you, because I don't care. I love them. Harry Styles, hit me up.
Yeah, she says that every time. Please hit her up. Please send her a
It's
DM.
my husband.
Slide in
How
her
can I not?
DMs.
It's gorgeous.
She's trying to be Mrs. Styles.
Zayn's gorgeous too. Don't get me wrong.
Obviously.
but- Okay, well, One Direction, the 1975.
Woo!
Definitely.
We saw them live.
We saw them live twice.
twice.
And you know what? We never sat next to each other. Ever. We didn't sit next to each other.
Not the first one either?
No.
Oh no, I got lost in the sauce. Okay, I almost had a panic attack. But we can talk about that in another episode.
Yeah.
Because we don't want to go into that.
1975. Fickle Friends, which is
Never
a
heard
new
of them.
artist that's coming out. They have an album coming out, I think 16th of March. It's at the beginning of March, but their first songs I heard was at work actually, and I looked them up on Spotify and I found more music and
What's
just
their genre?
instantly. Indie pop maybe. Yeah, somewhere around there.
Never heard of them.
Yeah, I think they're really good. I kind of like them. They've become one of my favorites. You know, she's actually liked one of my tweets before.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like the main group of Fickle Friends has actually liked maybe a few of my tweets before, and also the group band, which got me very excited because it's amazing. Let me see. I'm gonna go to my Spotify
Go ahead.
because as of right now, so that's 3 already. I don't know.
You can go and skip to musicians if you can't think of them.
Yeah, Lord is probably another one.
Oh yeah, we
Although-
love Lord.
I like
The
Pure Heroine
Yeah.
better than Melodrama.
We should
Melodrama is really good, but Pure Heroine is
We should do a whole episode on Lord because
God,
I have a lot
yeah.
to say about her.
She's amazing, yeah.
We love Lord here, but her new album really didn't sit well with me. I know a lot of
Yeah.
people enjoyed it, but it's not my favorite.
Yeah. Oh, Billy Currington. She's a country artist.
She's a country queen.
I love country. Not a lot of people like country, but I love country. But it probably mostly because of my dad.
Yeah.
Because my dad really loves country.
And we live in Texas. Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Yeehaw, brothers.
Yeah, we live in Texas, so country is probably a big part of that. I actually saw him live down at Cowboys Dance Hall a couple of months ago. It was amazing.
Sweet.
I wasn't too far from the stage either. Yeah, I think that's 4. Is that 4? I think that's 4.
One more.
We'll do one more.
One more. Just one more for the fun.
Let me see. Who do I have? I don't even... I'm not gonna... I don't know.
It's all
Can I
good.
say Niall Horan?
That could be a musician.
Yeah, because he's a
Yeah.
musician. Like, I mean... Because they're... I hate to say this, but... One Direction's technically apart. Sad.
What happened to the hiatus?
Right?
It's been over 2 years, guys.
I know, you said 1 year.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Niall Horan is probably up there, too. Because I saw him live, too, and it was... Let me tell you... Great. It was amazing.
Yeah, I didn't go because
Me and my friend Kat... Well,
Yeah.
our friend Kathy.
Yeah.
I went with her. And it was pretty good.
we're gonna see Harry.
I know.
in June. Oh my god.
I know, we're gonna see Harry. in
That's gonna
June.
be a
That's
very good
3 months
moment.
away. And I'm gonna pass out.
And then my birthday's next month.
Yeah.
Wow. That's gonna be a wild time.
But yeah, I think Niall Horan is probably up there too. Just him, like, solo artist. Yeah.
Not Harry.
No.
What?
I know.
Are you serious? You're not lying.
I don't know. Because they're like, I think they're both in like the same spot. Because I like their albums equally.
I'm gonna say Harry.
Really? Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay, it's not my turn yet, but I would prefer Harry over Niall.
Yeah.
Any day.
But I'm done, so you can go.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Oh boy, have I had a list for you. I already wrote some of my favorite bands down. Okay. Number one is always Kings of Leon. I'm pretty sure you guys have heard of it.
I thought you was gonna say Elvis.
Okay, that's
a musician though.
We're doing bands right now.
Oh, okay. Bands.
Elvis is, always my baby. But my favorite band for the longest time has been Kings of Leon. I'm sure you guys have heard of them. A lot of their there's some top hits like Sex on Fire or like Use Somebody, which One Direction covered, actually. I saw them.
They did.
So, yeah, I love Kings of Leon. I saw them live in May of last year. And I had no one to go with, so guess what, guys? I went with my parents. But you know what? It was all good because I got my parents into loving Kings of Leon. And now my dad is obsessed with Kings of Leon.
Oh my god, I remember seeing this one Snapchat of her dad sitting on the couch. And he had put the CD into the DVD player and just sat there on the couch listening to Kings of Leon. God. True fan.
She's a true fan.
True fan.
He even bought merch when he went.
What?
He loves Kings of Leon. He stands Kings of Leon.
Kings of Leon are really good.
Kings of Leon. Oh God, I can go on about them forever.
That's another time though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God, that'd be a 2-hour thing. Okay, so we're gonna move on to my other favorite band, which is kind of a recent one, which I've been tweeting about literally non-stop. It's this band called Brockhampton. I'm sure you guys have heard of them because they are on the rise now.
I've recently heard of them.
Oh my God, they were on MTV TRL recently. And oh God, their music is just so amazing. I really switch from genre to genre. I don't really stay with one genre. But if I had to say my top 3 genres are hip-hop, pop-punk, and maybe indie.
Country? No, I'm just kidding.
Never country.
I'm just kidding.
But Brockhampton, oh God, you really need to check out their music. Their music is just so good. I can't even explain to you how good it is. It's like hip-hop / rap. But my favorite member is Joba. If you want to know more about Joba, just go to my Twitter. Because I literally tweet about him nonstop.
I have a video of her just nonstop saying Joba.
I love Joba. He's my favorite member.
We'll put our Twitters below.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me move on because I could literally talk about them too forever. We're gonna move on to the pop punk dudes, which is Neck Deep, which I saw them so many times already. I say it about 3 times. I saw them in Warped Tour, and then just like other shows by themselves. Recently I went to one in January. They were amazing. I met Ben, which he's shorter in person than I would have thought he was, but super cute. He told me he liked my shirt, which I died and went to heaven.
Deceased.
Yeah,
and came back to life.
Deceased. He's a really nice guy, but I'm sure you've heard of Neck Deep too because they're a pretty popular pop punk band. We're moving on to Trophy Eyes. Oh God, Trophy Eyes. They're so good and they're on the rise as well. I'd say their new single called Hurt is not my favorite, but I love
their music though.
Chemical Miracle is a really good album. It's their second album, I believe. I met John, and he is the sweetest guy I've ever met in my life. He is super tall. I took a picture with him, by the way, and John is like literally 6'5", 6'3".
Dang.
He is tall. He is so tall.
I think he might be taller than my dad.
Yeah, I think he is. And he's he's super sweet. Australian accent. He's like, all right, cool.
All right,
mate. That's very stereotypical, but... and then my last one is Chon. I don't know how to pronounce it. But they're like a musical, just like guitar. There's no words, hardly any words. Very instrumental, but their guitar riffs are amazing, and they're not very known, so I wish you could like just go check them out. My favorite song by them is Bubble Dream and Fluffy. Amazing. And I talked too long about music. I should just start freaking just music.
No, we can talk about music like
forever.
Another time.
But I'm not talking about my favorite musicians because I bet it already took a long time. But Elvis is my number one, always will be. I'm getting a tattoo of him.
That's her husband.
I'm going to get buried with him. I'm going to be cremated, by the way. But I can get thrown over. Talking about death here. Welcome to the podcast. I know, we're dying. So, yeah. Those are my favorite bands right now. They kind of fluctuate, but Kings of Leon and Trophy Eyes are pretty much always up there, I'd say. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. What else did we talk about? We always talk too much, and now that we're
I know,
recording,
we're doing this, and we're like, what do we talk about?
There's so much to talk about. I could have gone on for music forever, honestly.
Well, how was your day?
My day?
Yeah.
Very boring. I had to babysit my niece.
Mm.
I mean, she's funny.
Yeah.
You know
she
my
is.
niece.
Yeah.
She's the funniest. She's going to be a Vine star, I'd say.
Vine 2, hit her up.
Speaking of Vine, when are they going to make Vine part?
It needs to come back, because we
said
could talk about Vines all day.
That's going to be another episode.
Yeah.
We literally have this long...
We have episodes just planned on, and it's amazing, because they're all going to be really funny. I'm telling you.
There's so many Vines that we're going to be, like, just saying randomly.
Like, I have some already. I'm not going to say all of them, but, like, obviously, like, Vine music is one of them. We both have dogs, which they need to get married.
They do.
Yeah.
They're old enough. I approve.
They're old enough. They're like 70 years old.
Yeah.
They're old dogs, but we love them. So we have one about our dogs, you know. We want to play some games.
Mm-hmm.
Do some conspiracy theories.
Oh, boy. Don't get me started on this conspiracy theories.
That one Jenna and Julian probably were like, don't get me started.
I'm a Virgo. Julian.
Love them. Shout out to them.
Shouts out.
And talk about my work.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, are there some stories
she
about
has
that.
Plenty of stories about her
I
work.
have a lot of stories about my work.
Which will be with
some
guests.
Good, some bad.
Yeah.
More of the bad side.
We'll bring in one of the cool kids.
We're bringing in a couple of guests for those, because they have to do with most of them.
Yeah, and I don't work there, so
yeah.
I wouldn't know the drama. I mean, I know the drama, but I'm not involved in it.
Yeah. And I got into some pretty good ones today and yesterday, too.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
You haven't told me about those yet.
Actually, I could talk about them now.
Okay, go ahead. Come on, yeah.
Okay, so when was it? I think it was yesterday. I got free pizza, by the way, today by my manager.
Pizza. Oh, I was say pizza had the rewards. This girl literally orders pizza.
I love pizza.
We should order some. I could get some pizza right now.
Honestly. But yeah, I got free pizza today from my manager.
Ooh, like just a whole pizza?
Yeah, it was like me and like a couple of other coworkers.
Wow.
We just like she bought like 5 boxes and we just like devoured all of those pizzas. It was great. I got my ranch.
Of course. Oh my god, I remember this one time she was coming over to my house and we didn't have any ranch and I totally forgot about the ranch.
I cried.
And you know what she did? She went and bought out. She went to go buy ranch. You remember that?
I went to go buy
at HEB, our local grocery store here.
Yeah, I went to go buy ranch. I think I left it at your house too.
And I finished that thing.
Wow, how rude. Okay, but back to yesterday. Okay, so I'm not gonna say their names either.
You can make up names if you want.
Yeah, I think at least the managers. I'll make up names.
Okay.
Maybe we'll see. But yesterday, I was so right now. Me and my team. We're like organization. We do organization things where we fix up the store, you know, kind of like visual work, sort of, a little bit, maybe a little bit different, not to the extent. But we were in the back where the fitting room is, and people don't use that fitting room, so we were in the back, and I had sat down literally for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And the visual manager comes over and she was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "What do you mean, what am I doing? Like, I'm sitting here." You know, she was like, "Well, what are all these racks here for?" And I was like, "'Cause we're sorting them, we're putting them out. 'Cause our inventory is coming up this weekend." Thank God I don't work this weekend. So I got out of that. But we have inventory coming up, so we have to count everything, we have to take clothes out of boxes, and we were doing that. So when she came in, she was like, "Oh, like, what are you doing? Like, why are you sitting down?" And just asking me, like, a bunch of questions. And I was like, and then I had told her what we were doing.
Yeah.
And she was just kind of like, "Oh, well, I saw you sat down twice and not working."
What?
Yeah.
Literally, I've been to her job, and there's... Where is she supposed to sit? Where are you supposed to sit?
Exactly.
Are you not supposed to sit ever?
Apparently not, to her. See, but here's the thing. Yeah, she was just like, "Oh, you know, well, you're not supposed to sit down, like, especially because you're not working." And I was just like, "Okay, whatever, like, get out of my face already." She's one of the managers that's always trying to fight me, like, every time, every single day. She has something to say to me.
You tweet about, like, always pissed off about
all the time. Yeah. And so And she was like, well, why are all these clothes on the floor? And I was like, because we're hanging stuff up and it falls, you know? I was like, we will pick it up sooner or later, like, but we will. Mm-hmm. So, the chair that I was sitting on, she moved it over, right? And she picks up 2 clothes, and she puts it on the chair to prevent me from sitting on it.
Oh my god. Fight her.
To prevent me from sitting on it, like if it was going to be a damn force field. A force field.
Like, oh my god.
What? I don't understand. So me and my coworkers, we just kind of looked at each other annoyed, like we're so annoyed.
Yeah.
And she just goes, I'm putting these 2 clothes here so that way you won't sit down.
Yeah. She said that?
Yes. She said that. And I was just like, oh, okay, well, in my defense, you know, we asked our manager, which is the main manager, the store manager, we asked her if we could sit down and work. Mm-hmm. And she said yes. So you can go ask her yourself if that's such a problem. She was like, well, that's not the problem. The problem is that you're sitting down and not working. And I was like, yeah, because I take breaks. She goes, well, my team doesn't take breaks. I was like, okay, but that's your team. I'm not on your team, so leave me and my team alone.
Oh my god.
Because I'm getting real tired of you right now. I literally wanted to rip her face off. Like, so bad. And so, she didn't say anything after that. Like, she just left, and then what I did is I called the 2, like, girls over, and I was like, oh, one of them's Tasia and Destiny. And I called them over, and I was like, I flicked the clothes off and sat down. And I was like, I don't see the point of her putting these clothes on there and preventing me from sitting down. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, you're literally being a child.
That is some childish shit right there.
For me sitting down for 5 minutes. Like, I don't understand.
She probably sits down for freaking ever.
I know. She's probably so cranky because she gets up at 4 a.m. to go to work. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, but I chose not to go in at 4 a.m.
That's her job, so she picked it.
Yeah. It's like, I don't have time for you or your attitude. So if you can leave me and my team alone, great. Otherwise, it's going to start a problem.
Lots of drama.
Lots of drama. Drama.
Thank God I'm not
everywhere. Everywhere.
You know, funny thing about your job is that we both applied there the same day.
Same time. It
when
was on her birthday.
18.
Yeah, it was on her birthday.
And I got a call back, but I was in school. I really signed up for the fun of it because I just turned 18, and I was like, well, I'm just going to sign up for a job. And I have school that's not going to work with a schedule. And so she got
I didn't have anything to do with my life.
Yeah. Not bad. No, don't say it like a bad way. Like, I'm gonna do it with my life.
I didn't, but
school's not for everyone, guys. That should be a whole other episode. I should talk about school because
oh my god, yeah,
school is not for everyone.
But
sometimes I second guess myself, but she has a lot of stories about her work.
Yeah, a lot.
Good. I know
good
some,
ones too.
Yeah.
Drama. Oh my gosh, I have a lot of party dramas to talk about.
Party animal.
Party animal. Whoop, whoop.
I don't go to parties.
I do.
Only at your house.
Oh, yeah. Like tonight. Like, yeah, guys. So tonight I'm having a little shindig at my house.
Throwback.
Yeah, a little throwback at my house. A bunch of my coworkers and then Deanna.
Me, I'm always here. Small kickback?
Huh?
Small kickback?
Hey, small kickback.
What was it?
It was Party to the River Dawn.
Dude.
Hey, Jordan's mom just died. Hey, small kickback. Yeah. I'm telling you, we love Vine.
We love Vine.
Like, it's amazing. We gotta have Heidi on here.
Yeah.
Because we could talk about Vine for hours.
Legit. Literally, when we have our conversations, we just talking Vine. Like, we talking Vine. It's a language.
It's just all in Vine.
That should be my language when I file for a job. Just my language is
welcome
Vine.
to Choice.
It is Wednesday, my dudes. That's all we talk about. That's how we talk literally every time we see each other.
Yeah.
But tonight's about to be litty.
I know.
Hopefully.
I made Jello shots.
She did.
About to get crazy.
But you know what, guys? I'm not an alcohol drinker.
I am.
She's a very avid alcohol drinker, which is not a bad thing.
Hey, watch yourself.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. because you don't get like blackout. Maybe sometimes, but I'm not here. But
I just looked away, by the way.
I can't really handle alcohol because my stomach sucks ass. So I'm more of a puff puff pass kind of person.
Yes.
Calling like 6 times.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Hold on.
We are on a little break for a minute.
I need to get a printout.
So, guys, we are having a little break now, but let me talk to you about something. When we were recording like this like testing run, when we were like doing this testing for the podcast, because like we had, like I said before, we had some technical difficulties with the microphones. So what I was talking about was this protest that was happening at my school the other day, in which they were like protesting about, you know, the recent school shootings, about the guns and the AR-15s being sold. And at my school, it's very like a very chill school. A lot of people protest, but I guess this one got out of hand, and the cops started coming, like telling them that they couldn't really be protesting like that because they were not protesting in a very efficient way and a very.
I'll be right back, guys. I have to
Nice.
print something out for my dad real quick.
It's okay. I'm gonna change them. I'm gonna change them with my story about the protest. So
By the way, I'm just saying, it's about to get really loud in here because I have to print out something on this computer. So,
do you want to stop it?
no.
Okay.
We can continue. I just need to print it out real quick.
Yeah.
It won't take that long.
Will not take long. But when we're talking about the protest, was that the cops came because apparently they were not protesting the right way, which they were literally not doing anything. They were holding Syrian flags because if you didn't know about this, that the Syrians are getting really bombed by their own people and a lot of children are dying. And I've seen it all over Twitter, and it's not really covered in the U.S. News because, I mean, U.S. doesn't really care about Syrians or anyone else, but they were also protesting that, and I guess the cops got, kind of butthurt in a way because they were like, you cannot protest about that, or you cannot do this or that because of something. I didn't really hear what they were saying, but I just saw the cops, like, yelling at the people, and there was this guy with, like, this mask on in the front. Not a mask, but, like, a bandana covering his, like, nose and his mouth. And he was talking to him very, like, in a very aggressive manner. And I didn't really want to stay there for longer because I had just finished my classes, and I was like, you know what, I'm about to peace out. I'm not about to, like, get in trouble with the law. And that ain't just, I mean, I'm not a lawbreaker. I mean, sometimes 420, puff, puff, pass, but, other than that, no, like, so I was just like, nah, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not about to get involved in this, even though I do not agree with the whole gun things, but that should be another video itself, but we're not gonna get into that. But I could go on that subject forever because I was actually talking to my parents about this whole subject, about the guns and stuff, and that's gonna be a very controversial thing that maybe we could do a podcast about that, but I don't know if it'd be too controversial or something like that. Maybe it could, but I mean, we could all keep our biases to ourselves, but everyone's biased in a way. But yeah, a lot of protests happen at my school, but they don't really mean to harm anyone. Obviously, it's like peaceful protesting that's happening, which I agree with most of them. Actually, the other day I was sitting outside in the Sombria, which is like a courtyard at the UTSA grounds campus, main campus actually. And I was just sitting there on my laptop, like, doing some work, and then this girl came up to me, and she was like, are you busy, or are you doing anything important? I'm like, it's fine, you can just, like, say what you're gonna say, or whatever. And she started talking to me. I think she was from, like, Nigeria or something, which is super cool. And I totally forgot her name. But she came up to me and she was talking to me about, like, kids who have cancer or, like, need something, like, maybe an organ, or not like an organ, but, like, maybe they need blood, or maybe they need, like, some bone marrow transplant, something like that. That people sign up to this program that she was in currently at UTSA, and you would sign up for it, and you would have to put these swabs in your mouth and give DNA to see if you were a match for anyone, in which the chances of getting a match are 1 to, I think, 4,000. So I was like, you know what, it's not gonna hurt, and if I get picked, then I'm really gonna have to think about it if I do get picked. I mean, obviously, if I'm old and stuff, then I really don't care. They can take my organs, but I'm a youngin', and I kind of want to live for a little bit. I just signed it anyway because if a child needed it, I would probably do it. And she was saying that it's not going to match you with just, like, anyone. It's going to match you with your descent, like, Hispanic or Latino or maybe African American or Caucasian. It's not going to be a totally different race from you or, you know, ethnicity. So I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm down. Bet I'm going to do it. So I signed up yesterday. And then in that same time that I was signing up, she handed me cotton swabs. I was like, whoa, am I really doing this right now? Like, am I really about to give her my DNA? And so I did it because she kind of wouldn't go away. And I didn't want to be mean about it. I really didn't want to be mean about it. So I was like, okay, sure, I'll do it. And I did it at like 10 seconds in each side of the mouth with cotton swabs. And she just like taped it to this paper thing, and she like, okay, thank you. And so she was saying, if you get an email, when you get an email, I just want to say that you're registered or whatever, and you probably won't ever get picked. And if you do, then it's your choice to go through with it or not. And I was like, all right, okay, cool. But moral of the story is, I really could not say no to anyone that comes up to ask me for something, even though it involves my life. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. But if it really came down to it, I'd probably do it for a child or someone like that. I wouldn't really do it for an adult. Maybe if they were like mid-20s, it's pretty young. But not for like 40s. They had a life or something like that.
They're so young.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah. I wouldn't do it for an elderly person either because they're old. They lived a long life. But for kids, I would totally do it because, you know, they have their whole life ahead of them. So that was a little story about what happened the other day. A lot of people...
I'm still trying to print out this thing, by the way.
She's still here. She's listening to me, guys.
Here. I just need to do this real quick.
But it's totally fine because we have a lot of stuff to cover.
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't like judge us. This is our first podcast. It's going pretty well, I'd say. I could talk forever about literally nothing, so let's see what else comes to my mind. Like I was saying before, there's a lot of people at my campus. I'm sure a lot of people when they go to UTSA, or like not even UTSA, just university in general. Let me get a little sippy. Hold up. Okay. A lot of universities in general, they always have like these events, like career fairs, or just random clubs coming to like sign you up for their club so you can get like extracurricular stuff. I'm sorry talking about school, by the way.
I'm struggling here.
I'm just talking about school. I have enough to talk about. So I'm just talking about school, if that's okay. Maybe we'll just do all this in one, and I only have to do a school podcast. Or maybe I could. If many people listen to this podcast and have questions for me, I'm totally down to answer it. Which we could leave our email also in the description if you want to email me or us. One of us will read it, and then I'll get back to you if we ever reach a higher audience.
Yeah.
So.
For some reason it isn't working. What kind of printer do you have?
Canon.
2500?
2520.
So I have your print driver already in my computer, so I just print it from my computer.
Okay, I can bring down my,
Or just take the computer up there.
I can bring the printer down.
Okay.
I will be right back. We can always cut this out, right? Or if we're not, it's totally cool.
Interesting to realize.
Yeah. What was I saying? Clubs. Oh yeah, so they invite you to clubs and stuff for extracurricular activities, just for random stuff. Like they have Bible study, which I don't give a shit about. Or like there's a dog or cat club, like an animal club, in which they get you involved about like the animals, maybe like a lot of shelters and stuff. They like for volunteers and stuff like that. So a lot of stuff goes on, and I'm always kind of afraid to go to clubs because I feel like I would not commit fully to it unless I truly 100% believe in it. Also, I never mentioned that I'm a vegetarian. I've been a vegetarian for 5 months now. It's going to be 6 months in about 3 days. So I'm very much an animal lover. So I've always wanted to be like an animal, like into like maybe like some wildlife reservation type of stuff. But I always feel like if I go into clubs, I'm never going to fully commit to it because I'm not really doing it for like credit for school, in which I'm already busy with my school life, so I don't really have time for a lot of clubs. So it's always like a struggle because I always see these people with like outside of like the courtyard, and they're just like telling us about the clubs, and it sounds really interesting. It's just that I don't think I would have time for it. But yeah, I never really talked about that, about me being vegetarian, which I would say could be in another episode, but I'm already talking about it, and we're trying to get this thing printed. So I'll talk about my vegetarianism. I've been a vegetarian for 5 months, like I said before. I've always been a lover of animals, and I've never been a vegetarian, and I've always wanted to be. I remember talking to my parents about this when I was young. But my parents are Mexican, and Mexican parents, literally, all they eat is meat, like enchiladas or tacos or something very Mexican, because we're all Mexican here, and Mexican households always eat meat. So I was just like, I've always wanted to be a vegetarian, but it never really could happen until I could get my own food and do all that stuff. And even then it's pretty hard because sometimes my mom makes food and I can't eat it because it has meat in it. But now she's like more aware of the way I eat, and so she makes food that doesn't contain meat. So it's pretty cool. Like, she's very nice doing that. But other than that, yeah. I am not a vegan yet, which I strongly wish I could be, but that would cut out cheese, and I really, 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 really love cheese. But there's always vegan cheese. I know there's vegan cheese, but it's kind of expensive. Being a vegetarian is expensive as it is because you cannot eat fast food. I mean, you can eat, like, just literally fries, and you don't want to eat fries all the time you go out. But sometimes that's what I have to do, which sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. What was I gonna say? Veganism. The person who really inspired me to go be vegetarian was my friend Adrian, which he will probably never listen to this podcast, but if you do, Adrian, what's up? Funny story about me, Adrian, which I wouldn't talk about because it's kind of funny and it's not inappropriate, but just like weird. I don't really want to talk about it. But I met him, and I met him recently, like about just November, and we hit it off, and he's a very cool guy, very chill, very cool vibes. And we like went out to eat together at this place called Green. It's a vegetarian cuisine. Can't even say that. And he was talking to me about being a vegetarian, and I told him like I've always wanted to be a vegetarian. And so he went out. He wanted to talk about me. Like he went on to talk about vegetarianism to me for like a long time, and I kind of like got annoyed with it, like, okay, yes, I get it, but then I was like, no, I understand where he's coming from. If I was a vegetarian, I would be like, I'm proud to be a vegetarian because I don't eat animals. And so he's talking to me about all his pluses of being a vegetarian, like getting sick less, losing weight, of course, not obviously killing animals and feeling guilty. Whenever, like, before 5 months, when I eat meat, I would always feel guilty when I ate a burger or chicken or something like that. Especially a burger. Like, whenever I ate a burger, I felt so guilty. And I hated feeling like that. And also, fast food is not good for you. And, you know, I was in school, and a lot of... It's basically all fast food. It's sad that the world that we live in now is just nothing but fast food, but it's true. Back in the old days, they would just eat at home. Homemade meals all the time, but that's not possible when you're in college and you're on the go and stuff. So literally at UTSA there's Chick-fil-A and Chili's and Subway, and I honestly, I went to Subway the other day to get a salad, and I saw that they had veggie patty sandwiches, in which I was like, what? I had no idea they had veggie patty sandwiches. And that was pretty good. I was pretty happy with that, but all they have in my school is like Chick-fil-A, no, I think it's Papa John's, Shake Shack, or something like that. I had this salad place, but salad place that only has like Caesar chicken salad or like chicken in it. I mean, you could obviously ask for no chicken, but it's just super expensive to eat in general. Like, a lot of prices have gone up. So, eating in general is pretty expensive. You go to grocery shop and you spend about $200 on just random stuff, and then you go to fast food and you spend about $9 or $8 per time you eat out for just one meal. I think that's ridiculous, especially at Chick-fil-A. It's super expensive. And I go to Chick-fil-A just to get a tea because I love their tea. Gotta drink a little bit. Mouth's getting dry. But, ooh, Joba just tweeted. Nice. Yeah, but being vegetarian is awesome. But also, when you be a vegetarian, you have to make sure to take your vitamins. And if you don't take your vitamins, your B12, your magnesium, your vitamin C, your multivitamin maybe, even an all-day vitamin, you start to feel really drowsy because you don't have any protein or any energy. And so, I'm sure you all know beans give you protein. So, I eat a lot of beans, a lot of rice, a lot of vegetables. Vegetables, like broccoli are my favorite, and corn. And I'm sorry I'm going on about food, it's just that I can go on about food forever. Obviously, everyone loves food. We're also just still trying to find out this printing situation here. And yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying me talking for a bit. And you're not annoyed by my talking yet. So, let's see what else we could talk about. Oh yeah, I can go back to the musician types that I was going to talk about earlier, which, like, were Elvis, of course. And let's see what else. Gotta look at my Spotify to see who else I'm digging right now. Jaden Smith, of course. Jaden Smith is my number 1, 2. I really enjoy him. Jaden Smith is awesome. His new album is pretty good. Tyler, the Creator, Rex Orange County. We love Rex Orange County here. Drew Monson. If everyone knew Drew Monson, he has an album on Spotify. And I love Drew very, very much. He's my favorite of the Shane squad. Next to Garrett. I love Garrett. Another cool musician is Sophie, which my friend Riley actually got me into. She's very, like, electronic music, but I don't really get into electronic music, but she's pretty rad. Like, her music is pretty good. There's this song that recently came out. It's called Face Shopping and something like that. And also Pony Boy is, like, a very good hit. But it's very, like, electronic music, and I don't normally listen to electronic music, but her music's pretty good. Also, Mitch Grassi from Pentatonics put her on his story the other day, his Instagram story. She's getting some recognition for what she's doing. Obviously, I talked about Brockhampton for the longest time. And there's this artist called Nick Hakim. He's very good. He's on the rise as well. His song, I Don't Know, is getting pretty popular now. And it's kind of a sad thing when, I mean, obviously it's amazing when they get recognized, or like when their music gets more recognition from when it was before, when they deserve it. But it gets kind of annoying because they can become mainstream when everyone overplays the music, or maybe everyone becomes like a bandwagoner, like with Brockhampton. Like they're starting to get more recognition for their music, which is amazing because they deserve it. But also they could become mainstream, meaning that it could be on the radio or top 40 hits, which is not, I mean, it's good, but on the other hand, it's like kind of like you kind of liked them when they were more underground or more less known. And I used to be very stingy with that, like with I used to be very stingy with sharing my music, and I'm gonna be honest, I still kind of am. If I really, really like an artist, but like I really love them, but like low key, so that people won't find them, which is kind of mean and kind of hipsterish. But with Brockhampton, they're becoming more on the rise. So, I'm gonna talk about them because they deserve recognition, and they're an amazing group. So, hopefully this, is going okay. Sandy. Sandy's here. Sandy's here. Sandy has joined the building. Live audience. Sandy. She's looking at me. But it's almost gonna be an hour with this recording. Next topic, we will probably pick one from the long list that Regina gave you earlier. Also, this, like we said before, this is like an introductory, which maybe we were all over the place, or maybe we said I think we were like all over the place. But next one will probably be more organized, and we were just getting started on this one. So it's like the first one we're trying out. The next one, we will pick one from the long list, like I said before, and we will continue that. I don't know which one it will be, but it will be one of them.
Okay, I'm back. That took me a long time. I'm so sorry about
My
that.
mouth is like, I was talking about random stuff.
I mean, might as well.
Yeah, but I was talking. You heard me talking the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm a good host.
Nice.
Yeah.
Kind of far away a little bit. I'm so out of breath. I have stairs, and
I saw Sandy. She was just right there looking at me like, hey.
She was like, hey, what are you doing?
Hey, what's up? So if you want to talk now, let her catch her breath. We're almost at an hour.
They're going to go eat, so.
Where?
I don't know.
Oh.
What time is it?
7:51, girlie.
Figure we can order pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't. Oh my god, there was this video that we. Oh guys, let me plug in my YouTube. I never talked about my YouTube. I have a YouTube. It's under Deanna Marie, and we filmed a couple of videos together.
Oh yeah.
And there was this video, I think Best Friend Tag, the first video we ever filmed, where we were like, oh, let's order Wendy's when I wasn't a vegetarian. And legit, after we filmed that video, we got Wendy's.
Went to Wendy's.
I was like, oh, we should get Wendy's.
We were like, yeah.
And she was like, yeah, we should. And then we literally went to Wendy's afterwards.
We literally went to Wendy's.
I really miss chicken nuggets.
I'm telling you, they're still good.
No. Oh my god. She's out of breath here, ladies.
I literally
Brothers. Sisters.
Sisters. Brothers.
Brothers and sisters.
I really am.
Yeah.
Those stairs, man. They kill me.
Yeah, but they enjoyed me. I was talking to them
Okay, cool.
about my life.
Your life.
Not my depression. Not yet. That's not this episode.
That's another episode.
I talked about my school, the protesting, vegetarianism, all that good stuff.
Man.
Talked about food for a long time.
Everybody loves food, don't they?
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I was just telling them
Everybody
that we will pick out of that little array of things that we have for the next podcast.
Yeah.
She might even do a guest one next time. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because she has very much, like, a lot of stories about her job, like she said before.
Yeah.
And, yeah, just don't miss me too much, guys. I'll be back.
She'll be back.
We could...
Promise.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to be back. Duh, we have a responsibility now. You have anything else to say? You want to talk about anything that you've been dying to talk about on this first episode? Oh yeah, like I said, my YouTube channel. Go follow.
Yeah.
Go follow that. She's in some of my videos. You will see her face. We have faces, by the way. You do not see them, obviously, not yet.
No.
If this podcast goes well, we are planning to record like
video
a Jenna and Julian or Mile Higher
but
podcast.
But for now, it's just going to be audio.
Yeah, we have a lot of plans for future ones if we gain an audience. And really, we hope we gain an audience because we're actually pretty funny.
At least we think.
We think we're pretty funny.
Although my coworkers think we're really funny too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. We are pretty funny when we're together.
Yeah.
And we can also be very serious, which is a nice thing.
Yeah. It's a very great thing.
We have serious topics we could talk about. We could talk about the gun control if you want.
Yeah.
On the next episode, which I was getting into a little bit. I didn't want to get too far into.
Yeah, we can save that for another one.
Yeah.
That's like a serious one where we can talk about that.
There will be no laughing in that one, because we're very I'm very serious about that topic too. We both are. And it's very, it's a very serious subject, obviously, but especially since we're in Texas, there's
definitely
a lot of stupid shit goes up here. But we won't get into that right now.
I know, she talked a lot.
I talked a lot!
Guys, right now, we're at 55 minutes.
Almost 56.
That's a long time.
When did you leave? I didn't say around the 45-second mark.
No,
maybe a little bit 48.
Maybe 40.
Really?
Yeah.
Dang, I've been talking a mouthful.
Shut your mouth.
I had to take some sip of my tea.
I have tea too, but mine's Lipton. She has Bummelers. Guys.
Oh yeah, they're no Bummelers. I didn't know in Texas.
I mean, so, obviously.
Oh wait, is it only San Antonio?
We're in Texas. Well,
only San Antonio.
No, it's not.
Oh shit.
It's a chicken place and a barbecue place. It's called Bill Miller's.
Woo!
Let me tell you, it's amazing.
It used to be my favorite place to eat.
So good. I love it. Their tea is amazing.
What's your favorite restaurant? Or favorite fast food?
Favorite fast food?
Like ever? Like pizza. Besides pizza. Sorry, that was a burp.
Besides Pizza Hut and Bill Miller's? Yeah. Chick-fil-A.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I love Chick-fil-A.
I was talking about how expensive Chick-fil-A is.
You're right. It is very expensive.
I was talking about a lot of that stuff.
I spend probably this is really bad, $30 a week just on Chick-fil-A.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Somebody get her bank. She gonna get in the negative soon.
I know.
I'm in the negative. No, I'm not. I have 0 cents, but that's cool.
I have money.
Ooh, she has money. I have money, but not money. Not on my debit card. I got it cash because I'm an old-fashioned kind of gal.
Cash. Yeah. But Bill Miller's, it's only in Texas, but it's only in San Antonio.
Is it in Austin?
And Corpus.
So basically the runs around us.
Yeah. It does not go any further than, I think, Austin.
We love Austin. I want to move to Austin, actually.
Yeah.
We live about an hour from Austin.
Yeah.
Pretty nice drive. My favorite food when I wasn't a vegetarian was obviously Bill Miller's. And, what other one did I like? I loved Bill Miller's.
Yeah.
That was my ish.
Loved Bill Miller's.
I would get my chicken strips. And I'd say Whataburger. Whoa! We love Whataburger. I love Whataburger.
Oh God, yeah.
I used to love Whataburger.
And it's crazy, though, because Whataburger was only in Texas.
Yes. And now it's migrating, right?
But when me, my mom, and my friend Kathy went to New York, we drove by a Whataburger in Oklahoma.
Can I believe that? I'm upset.
Are you kidding me? I'm sorry. No, don't get me wrong. I love Oklahoma. Been there. It was great. Mm-hmm. But,
it's supposed to be a Texas thing.
It's supposed to be a Texas thing, yeah.
Only in Texas.
Yeah.
And I know some people think that In-N-Out is only in California, but girl, we have it in Texas now.
It needs to leave. I'm sorry.
I don't like In-N-Out.
Me neither.
I mean, I never did when I was vegetarian.
Don't get me. It's okay. But,
Their patties, thin as a freaking paper. I mean, I don't eat it anymore, but when I did for my birthday, when it first opened,
I'll be back.
okay.
it was thin as heck. And I don't enjoy that. We love Whataburger here. Well, I used to.
That was my dad, by the way.
Yes.
I got scared earlier. We both did because my dad was like, "Dad!" I got scared because obviously I couldn't hear him. But it was really funny.
And he called you 8 times, you said?
Yeah, he called me 6 times, he said.
We over here.
Podcast.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't either. That's why I'm like, what?
Maybe it was like, Gina.
Yeah. But we got scared.
I got scared. My name was not even Regina, and I got scared. If I was at my house, that'd be my mom.
So that's why you heard me like, oh my god, because
She got up real quick.
I got up real quick. You know my dad, he's like 6 foot,
Yeah.
big guy. So
He's
I'm gonna get up.
My dad's like 5'4".
He's a little small.
He's shmoney.
He's money.
He want to be a cowboy, baby.
Want to be a cowboy?
My dad legit want to be a cowboy. He kind of is a cowboy.
That video reminds me of him all the time. I don't know why, but it does. Guys, we're at the hour mark.
Hour mark.
Yeah,
We did
I
it.
think we could keep going a little
We
bit.
could be going a little bit, yeah. I talked to mouthful. My mouth kind of tired. But
Let me tell you one restaurant that's originally from New York, I believe. Shake Shack.
I knew she won't hear that.
Shake Shack. Okay, so here's the crazy thing, right? I went to Washington, D.C. in high school. We can talk about our high school careers another time, but I just need to tell you about Shake Shack. So I went to Washington, D.C. in high school, and we had went to this restaurant, Shake Shack. Those burgers are so small, but they are really good. They are so good.
Okay, Shake Shack. I never been to Shake Shack. I've been to Steak and Shake.
Oh my god, that's good too. Yeah, but Shake Shack, so good. And when I went to go visit my uncle in Austin, I looked it up to see if there was one, and there was one in Austin, and I was like, oh my god.
And there's one by your work?
Oh my god. Yeah, now there is.
Yeah.
And that's the thing though, because we went in Austin, and I had tweeted them. I was like, so when are you going to build a Shake Shack in San Antonio? They tweeted me back saying, oh, we have no plans to go to San Antonio. And then, like, a few months ago, they started building one across from my work. How crazy.
Also, did you hear about Cake Boss making a bakery
Oh
here? Don't even get me
Oh
started!
my god! I'm
Oh
so
my god.
excited.
It's opening March.
I know.
20
Apparently, Buddy's going to be there.
Yes, the whole fam's gonna be there.
Oh!
I want to go. It's literally
I know,
so
me
close to
too.
my school. I could go during my
I
lunch
want to
break.
go.
Go on my lunch break.
Go on my lunch break.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I want to meet Buddy, but it's gonna be a ridiculous line. I
I
bet.
know.
We love
But
Buddy.
the cakes are good though.
I really want a freaking calzone.
Oh my god.
That's all I want.
Yeah.
That's all I want, literally. Maybe a cupcake.
I don't know, because my stepmom's a baker, so.
Yeah, you're right. Bake off.
Guys, I have some exciting news. So,
Do I know this news?
I might have talked to you about it,
Okay.
but it was kind of like official this morning.
Go on.
Oh, my dog's coming upstairs, by the way.
Sandy, we're
Sandy!
on a very tense moment.
Oh, hello, Sandy. That breathing you hear is her, by the way. So she's in the room with us. Oh, she smells the treats. But this morning, so my dad's a chef at a restaurant in a hotel. He's a head chef, and my stepmom, she's a baker. She has her own bakery, and they are planning to open up a bakery / cafe.
What?
Yeah.
That's good.
It's probably like 5
news.
minutes away from my work, roughly.
Oh my god.
It's by Planet
Both of them?
Fitness. Both of them. And today we got the news that they got approved by the bank.
What?
Yeah. Free food for me, boy! I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, it's crazy because they've been waiting for like 3 weeks for this to get approved.
That's so good.
And they finally told them yes this morning or last night, whichever one.
That's gonna be amazing.
I know. I'm
could-
excited.
We could promo that on here.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
It's gonna be called
amazing.
Nemo's Bakery and Cafe. And it's gonna be like a brunch
That is
kind
so
of deal.
cute.
So they're gonna have like the bakery open on one side, and then they're gonna have the cafe
That
open
is so
on the other.
cute.
My dad's gonna be doing an omelet station.
I love omelets.
I know, they're so good.
I'm so glad they're vegetarian.
Yeah, it's an omelet station.
Oh my god.
That's exciting.
Amazing.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go there.
I hope so.
Yeah.
New hangout spot.
Right? Meet me at the
Meet
cafe.
me at the cafe.
That's really cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That was my first reaction.
Wow.
Wow. That's great news.
I just saw Joba on her phone.
and Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith.
She just saw my phone like, ooh.
I just saw Jova.
My two honeys.
Your two hundies. I have Harry Styles
Of
on
course.
my lock screen and my home screen.
Oh my god.
Double
It
hair.
used to be Maddie.
I know, it used to be
Did
Maddie.
she use new hair?
Yes!
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Maddie.
We talk about so many things.
I know. Maddie Healy,
We
though.
could talk about Maddie.
Gorgeous.
George. George too.
Hey, George.
The saxophone player.
Yeah.
What's his name?
John.
John.
John something. I can't say his last name.
Me neither.
Oh.
We could literally talk about the concerts we've been to. We've been to so many concerts.
Oh my god.
You know what? I forgot we went to Maroon 5 too.
We did.
We went to Maroon
Oh my god, we
5.
did.
Yeah,
Forgot
that was
about
a
that.
good time. Johnny Valentine.
Mm.
We have a vlog on my YouTube channel if you want to check it out. Ooh, you fighting? Oh, good.
Oh my god.
It's about to be Liddy and a Biddy.
Yeah, we're gonna order pizza in a minute.
Hell yeah.
And I'm excited. And I gotta get ready for this kickback / party
Kickback.
/
Small
get
get
together. Small get together.
George's mom just died.
Jordan's mom just died. Man, small kickback. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready for this party. Because I think Idea and a couple of other people are supposed to be coming around between 8 and 10.
Mm-hmm.
It is currently 8:05 where we are.
8:05
8:05
p.m. on a Friday night.
Yeah. So I feel like maybe we should end it here
Yeah,
and then continue on to another topic.
next time.
Yeah, next time. We're still trying to work out our scheduling and everything
Yeah.
too. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like an every week thing.
Yeah. So on our SoundCloud page, which this isn't gonna go up, we're gonna put it on SoundCloud for now. And
Yeah.
if we figure out some other way, we will let these people know.
And if we feel like it,
Yeah.
you can put it probably maybe on Spotify
Yeah,
or
maybe.
iTunes.
If it, does okay. And
I
people
definitely want to put it
actually
on iTunes
watch it.
sometime.
Yeah. A lot of people. And I want to put it on Spotify because I don't have iTunes.
Yeah,
So,
I have both.
ooh, she got money.
I got shmoney.
Shmoney.
I got money.
So yeah, that we'll be putting this on our SoundCloud
SoundCloud.
page, and on our SoundCloud page, I put our links to our Instagram and Twitters, and we'll probably put our email
Yeah.
on there if you want to ask questions or something like that, and I'll get back to you about either school or whatever the fuck you want to ask me, because I'm very open. Also, I'm gonna be a psychologist, so come at me, bro.
Come
And
at me, bro.
we will give her honest answers. We're pretty good with that.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're probably going to end it here. And is that all you want to say? Until our next episode?
Catch you later, alligator. Ha ha ha.
Late alligator. Alright, guys. We will see,
We'll see you next time.
Peace out.
Peace out, guys. Liddy!